9 things I am watching in the markets in the upcoming week. Hey and welcome to this video. My name is Julian and I want to preview the 7th week of the year. We have a couple of key things going on. It's actually going to be a quite impressive week, and actually the past week was more things happened in the past week than I had actually expected. We did have price volatility. We did have Saylor coming out that he may sell Bitcoin to generate cash flow. I sent out a newsletter on this. If you wanna, or if you haven't gotten this, go to CEO.News.CakeDeFi.com and talked a bit about the economy, talked about why all of this is not surprising. But obviously Genesis, Kraken, I made a separate video on staking on Friday. Take a look on my company's YouTube channel if you missed that. So as a whole, actually the week more turbulent than actually to expected. Now we do have one good thing with Genesis calming down. That could be still a bit of a fallout with Ethereum being sold out of the trust. So let's see how that kind of turns out. But these are all not the things that I'm watching this week. What am I watching? Well, I am not watching the Super Bowl today because, as you may notice, I'm actually on my way to my Monday meeting with you.This, my co-founder. I asked my assistant if I could get the morning off and watch the Super Bowl. And she said, well, you can. Then I'm going to schedule some of the meetings at midnight because there's no other slot in your calendar. I was like, yeah, okay, I'm going to watch the summary of the Super Bowl and have a normal Monday start. So if you're watching, I hope you're having a good time. I think the key thing about the Super Bowl, though, is not so much from a crypto perspective, at least, it's not so much the Super Bowl. It is obviously all the chitter chatter around last year's crypto ads and how they kind of signified the top, obviously FTX, and so I think I even saw tweets how if you had shorted pretty much all the companies who did Super Bowl ads last year, you would have I don't know how much money you would have made. But the key thing is, I mean, pretty much all companies did well, did awfully in 2022. So not surprising there. So that's today, Monday. Obviously, if you're watching this in the US, it's Sunday evening. But I'm really looking at this from a Monday perspective here. Tomorrow, Tuesday, that's when it really gets key for the economy. First and foremost, we have CPI numbers. This is going to be crucial. Expected are 6.2%. Now, if we're going to see significant higher numbers than 6.2%, it could get dicey because this kind of justifies the Fed raising rates, and I think the market could really tank. If we're going to see lower, significantly lower than 6.2%, so it would have to be under 6%. The market could actually rally because there could be a strong chance that the Fed is not going to raise 2 more rates. The rate hikes, they're going to do only 1. So even though in total it's not going to be so much of an effect on the economy with the rate hikes in, I think, 22nd of March. But it's more about a signal on the entire economy. So, interesting number. Let's see what's going to happen here. That's going to happen tomorrow, Tuesday. Then also tomorrow, Tuesday, we have a U.S. Senate hearing around crypto regulation. And obviously, we have just last week, we've seen Kraken having issues with their staking in the U.S. As mentioned, I made a video on how Cake staking is completely different and by design from the very start. So this is key to watch, but we're going to hear a bit more about Senate, US crypto. Sadly, I'm not expecting all too much positivity out of it. So it's going to be the sad reality. Then number 4, tomorrow, Tuesday, Valentine's Day. Now, I'm not someone who cares about the commercial BS around Valentine's. However, I do use that day to really listen to my wife's love language. If you don't know these concepts, there are 5 different love languages, and everyone has their own a bit. And my wife's is spending quality time with her. Now, as you know, I normally have my 30-minute wifey time every evening. Top secret what we're doing during those 30 minutes. A lot of speculation. but we're gonna extend that tomorrow to 4 hours. We're gonna have a long evening going actually to a musical, and no phone. It's full attention on her. So I hope you're doing something as well with your significant other. Then Wednesday, if you're buying into all the conspiracy crap that's out there, Chatgpt, who is actually Chatgpt has started to disappoint me. It seems to have a strong racial, political, social bias, and I don't think that's gonna age well. I know just that the virtue signaling always sounds good at first, but I've not seen a system that has aged well if there are these biases in there. And ChatGPT has a very strong bias, so I've become quite bearish on ChatGPT. Yeah, I think it's probably gonna end similar to how a lot of the metaverse stuff has ended. I know this may be a controversial take. Let's see. But that's not the kind of thing I'm watching there. What I'm watching for number 5 is Dan, which is, I think, called Do Anything Now. It's like a jailbreaked version of ChatGPT that goes in and has no limitations. And that thing is predicting a total market collapse on Wednesday, February 15th. So, I mean, I don't buy into that, but it's obviously all the rage on social. So let's watch Wednesday. If there's truly a collapse, that would be crazy, to say the least. So yeah, and obviously talking about conspiracies, number 6, we've seen all this balloon conspiracy in the US with China, everyone kind of, I don't know, going crazy, and suddenly there's UFOs left and right. I don't know what's going on, but yeah, anyways, I kind of, to me, this is just media frenzy, social media craziness, and probably a lot of talk and stuff around nothing. Seriously, the odds of this being alien origin is 0.00001. So don't get tricked into any of that stuff. And number 7, earnings season's coming to an end. We still have a few companies reporting this week, but I don't expect so much out of this anymore. So summarizing all that for what's kind of first 6 weeks of the year, it's been more constructive than expected, but I still see a lot of issues looming. Tech companies are firing people in droves. There's rumors now that Facebook is stepping up their firing, and a lot of these people, they have no clue anymore how to be useful. They've been stuck in these companies, just spoiled, paid tons of money. They have no clue anymore how to kind of be useful. So that's going to be dangerous. That together with a super low savings rate, weak guidance from most of the companies. So I'm not expecting an all too rosy 2023. So I'm sticking to my forecast at the very beginning of the year. So 2 more things. First, Cake, my company, we are presenting our transparency report this week. So look out for that. I'll also talk tomorrow Tuesday during the Twitter space around this. So take a look there. We've had a very strong 2022. Not as strong as I would have loved it to be, but comparing to what most other companies have done, I'm actually quite proud. I'll also be kind of previewing 2023 from a company perspective, so that's quite good. Also on Cake, if you have frozen DFI on there, quick kind of pointer, voting is happening for DeFiChain, so don't forget that. And that brings me to point number 9. Obviously, DeFiChain, there's a learn and earn with CoinMarketCap going on. A huge, like so much traction. The CoinMarketCap Twitter account also pinned DeFiChain on Twitter. So, yeah, quite cool. That's on the very constructive side. So, yeah, with all this, a lot of action. It's going to be a busy week also for me personally. Schedule is uber packed. Yeah, it's good. I'm actually feeling it, so that's nice. I'm a bit like I need to really balance myself a bit. Didn't go running last week, which frustrates me because I want to do 200K this month. I'm definitely not gonna get there. And I really need to pick this up. So that's the key. And obviously I do want to always kind of find that balance, especially on the weekend. And I had the board report, team report, transparency report this weekend. So that kind of ship sailed. But exciting stuff ahead. So with that, I hope everything is well. Have a great start into this week. If you love this content, give me a like, subscribe, comment, and share. And then I'll see you at the next video. Thanks so much. Yours truly, Julian. Bye-bye.